landscape of the matchup. And when the Paul Bunyan Trophy is up for grabs, there is nothing little when these brothers start battling. Welcome, everyone, to the Woodshed, East Lansing, Michigan. Spartan Stadium on the
right.
of the Red Cedar and
Let's do this.
Michigan State. As we'll see a team sitting in the top 5 of the conference standings, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Buying some time. He'll pull it down and run. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
Got his man downfield. Turning it on. The 20. The 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Michigan.
I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players, and we've seen that before. There was no hesitation. Opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, and they made a statement.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. With the
oh, he beat him.
Still running at the 40. And they'll bring him
Oh, man, that was well defended. Shit.
chunk play for the offense.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The give to the tailback. Finding open areas. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a
Let's stop getting
a
keys.
first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone.
All right, here we go.
The
Let's get it.
Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Baker. Fires to the tight end. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got his 1st and goal.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their...
The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
All right.
Extra point here will tie the game.
And find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Paul Bunyan, a huge part of trophies in the Big Ten. He's got an axe. He's got this trophy for the Spartans and the Wolverines. Where do you guys rank this trophy?
Yeah, it's hard to say. I mean, there's so many trophy games, I feel like, in the Big Ten, David. This game, obviously, it always has Big Ten implications, national championship implications. I will be honest, Paul Bunyan trophy gives me the heebie-jeebies about that.
You don't like it, it just kind of gives you the heebie-jeebies. I hear you, but how about Reese throwing a ranking on us? Rank the trophies? Reese, what are we doing here? We're not ranking trophies. Huge rivalry game, a lot of emotions. We're not talking about ranking trophies.
Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Fleming. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The late hit moves the ball up 15 yards. So they'll get a fresh set of downs thanks to that roughing the passer penalty. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Trying to hit the sideline on the right. Headed to the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. To the air, it's Baker. Finds a man on the right. They finally get to him. A lot of play there to pick up the first down. The Spartans very efficient with this passing game.
You like that, Reese? You like that? I think so. This is an offense that, listen, when you've got a guy back there that can be efficient. Make no mistake, they're going to run the football, but when you get that Kirk Cousins, guys, you start to really like the offense.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
And back to the air on 2nd down. Finds the tight end.
Out there. Still not out there.
As he gets it down to the 48.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
And the Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. Just keep slinging it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
They go to the ground. Runs for the tackle. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to pass. It's Baker. Nowhere to go, and the ball is...
How the fuck did these dickheads these 4 niggas there? That's crazy.
So frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback, make him cough it up, just to have the other team recover.
4 dudes there. That's crazy.
Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
The Spartans will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Special teams proving to be special. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make them miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier second. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. Looking to throw, it's Baker.
Oh, he caught it! That's crazy!
Quick step and go.
Jesus! 2 big plays with the dude right there! That's... Oh, 2 times!
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the air on 1st down. Sets up the screen.
Good shit.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at
They went through
all.
3 linemen.
We're
Beast.
through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these 2 quarterbacks as we look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23. Let's talk a little bit about Michigan State. For some teams, the road into the top 25 can be a little more treacherous than for others. And once you get there, you've got to convince the rest of the country you deserve to stay.
And I think that's what's
God, still. Fuck. Niggas catch everything.
People are noticing what they're doing. Now, let's continue to build on it because they haven't proven they're a top 10 team, and they want to get to that point.
Yeah, let's stay hungry. Let's not be satisfied with the fact that we just broke into the top 25. Let's get in the top 20, top 15,
Still
top
got
10.
this.
Let's make the college football playoff.
Still got
this.
this.
Here too early. It's a nice thing to be inside the top 25 now, but you want to continue to get better.
And the Spartans trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. trying to pound it in. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop.
And this offense knew coming into the game, when they get to the red zone, it's going to be tough sledding because it's hard to run, especially against this physical defense. They're one of the top 5 defenses stopping the run, and you know it.
We gambled on that one.
Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up.
Wow, catching mad passes in traffic. Dude's right on him. Gotta figure this out.
And then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So here comes the Michigan offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like 2 heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
The crowd ain't even that loud.
Back to throw, it's Underwood. This time it's complete. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Wants to throw on first down. Going to throw it over the top of the deep. Makes the grab deep. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
A designed run for the quarterback. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
They'll use the running game on first and goal.
Oh, good tackle.
Nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. Quick strike through the air for the score. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
Guys, these two have been showing contempt and disdain for each other for more than a century. First meeting back in 1898.
Yeah, and my goodness, you think about all the years, all the plays. You think about Mike Hart a few years ago. What was he talking about? Little brother. That stung Michigan State so bad. The hatred for each other is what makes this game so fun to follow every single year.
And I always feel in this game specifically between Michigan and Michigan State, it's the big-time players and the Heisman candidates that have always stepped up and made big plays. So I can't wait to see what the best players in this game are ready to do.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking downfield, it's Baker. Pulls it in, it's Collier. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the big fella. He breaks the ball. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. 1st downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that 3rd. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
Right on the money. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. It's Mark.
How fast is that linebacker? Fucking cooking that dude.
They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards. We're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Handoff from the gun. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to...
Wrong way. Hikes the ball fast as shit. Can't get no kind of adjustments in.
That's exactly what this offense needed.
48 seconds. We got
answering at the right time, right before the half. Close this gap. Create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this 2nd half.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. From the gun, the ground game. Crosses the 35. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. The 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Michigan.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the 1st half.
No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Baker. Throwing right.
He's still yo. The lack of fuck given by this dude is amazing. Threw that shit anyway.
Here late in the first half, and they'll try
That
to
means
get
there's
more
gonna be some
points on
picks
the board
coming, though.
before the break.
There'll be some picks coming. I know.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the right.
Got it. Let's go.
Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Wants to go up top on first down. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Wolverines! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Got a man, it's Frazier. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
And that is why they're called the hands team, people, on onside kicks. Great job jumping on that ball.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing,
this quarterback is nuts.
You are going to be
You get punched in the mouth, you just eating this shit.
Buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him, try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing that quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
Working their way closer and closer, a third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The Spartans with the 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Frazier. Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting.
Okay.
And they take it in for 6 more points. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. Running back searching for a hole. Got enough for the first. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
Motion from the wideout. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Makes the grab. At the 40, there he goes. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Looking to throw on first down. He's taking the shot. He caught it. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, blowing up, stuffing the run.
Shit just dove.
Defense wins the battle up front.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I love the run game down here. I love being able to give it to a back and be able to trust him. Listen, he didn't have any touchdowns on the season, so I know he's wanting to punch one in. And down here, giving me the opportunity. Let me prove myself, so I love the big fella getting the football.
The give. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. The Wolverines have a nice little cushion in that Paul Bunyan trophy almost within their grasp.
Sparty can't quit, though. This game means too much. In the rivalry, in the conference play, in recruiting, Sparty now has to dig deep, and they've got to fight back. Just takes one play, David.
Yeah, and these guys are a bunch of underdog guys, right? These guys are the ones that are talked about in this rivalry is inferior to Michigan all the time. You've got a chance to keep fighting, showing what's inside your chest.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Baker. Throws to the tight end.
Oh, I gotta hold it longer. He's gonna lock in on him. All right, cool.
To the 44-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play.
There we go. Now we got it. Let's get it.
As a defender, you always want the interception, you want the big play, but I love it when guys go, and you can tell, they're trying to back the football down. They see it in the air. They know they can't catch it, they can't make a play, but they make sure
don't even know. Oh, man, this shit changed on me. Here we go. Okay. Here we go.
And the Spartans will have it 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down.
Yeah, this time it's a pick. Throw it. Throw it. Yep.
He'll try to do it himself. It's a fumble on the play.
If these dickheads don't pick this ball up. Oh, okay.
Jumps on it, they get that turnover. Everything
Yeah, we got this now. Let's get it.
Tried to bail them out, but he ended up making things worse when he fumbled.
Yeah, I like the quarterback and his athleticism, extending the play and at least giving himself a chance, but you got to finish. You still have to do a good job taking care of the football. That's priority number one. He wasn't able to do that.
He'll start this drive firing, using his feet to buy time. Nice run there to keep things
No idea what the fuck that was.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to
throwing shit.
Okay, you at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time they let him get out of bounds.
Looking to pass. It's Underwood. There's the pressure.
Touchdown. Fuck, nigga. You got to hold that block, dog. Got to hold that block.
They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. The way these two teams are putting up numbers, all kinds of time left as we start the 4th. Wants to throw on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. Touchdown, Michigan. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here, because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
To the air, it's Baker. Fires to the right. Working the
Yo, I should have like 4 picks. We're going to get that. We're going to get it. We're going to get it.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Looking to throw on 1st down.
Yeah, let's go. Oh, fumble. Fumble!
2 straight drives ending in fumbles now for this offense. Guys just have to start hanging on to the football. There's nothing schematic that has to change. They've just got to get back to fundamentals, 5 points of pressure, and prioritize holding on to the ball.
Past the 1st down marker and still running. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Finds his big tight end. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
They'll go to the air.
Oh my gosh, man. Come on, man. You gotta give me a better throw than that.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Caught in the backfield, it's Perkins. Touchdown, Wolverines. A great catch and run for 6. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is...
It's to the wrong nigga. Fucking hikes the ball so fast. All right, here we go.
That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
And the draw play, you know, it's about looking over here, look for pass, and then slipping it in real quick. Defense, too quick getting in the backfield, caging that ball, making it stay in the middle of the field, getting a big TFL.
Wants to throw. It's Baker. Looking to the big tight end.
You fucking still got it. Fuck.
Catch along the sideline.
Slow ass safety.
And now he's in.
And let's hold on just a minute here as
you got it. Give it to him.
A second look.
It's complete. They're always complete.
After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. The Spartans are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Marsh. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's the fabulous part. A late touchdown. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long preseason. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
I'll return that anyway. Dun, 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 dun.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Looking downfield on first down. Punch it out of the air. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. The Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give as they work on that clock. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Finds a man in the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Wolverines, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And the offense takes control of this football game late. I tell you what, this offense doesn't wow you in every position. They've got some good players. They find a way to put drives together. They find a way to score. But this team is undefeated. This team is a force to be reckoned with, continuing to stay undefeated.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. That's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
Back to pass on second down. The running back made the catch, but that was only part of the equation. He was out of bounds and incomplete. Third down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
You saw the tight end on a big play there in that last third down. Why not go back to him again here in the red zone? With his size and his athleticism, he is a matchup nightmare down in this area of the field.
From the gun. Scrambling away. Takes it on the shovel.
What the fuck was that?
Behind the line of scrimmage. A tough one to take on that completion. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Finds his big tight end. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. As has been the case for the majority of this rivalry, it's Michigan who once again will take home the mighty Paul Bunyan Trophy. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.